I cold called my way into ownership of an English football club. My name is Kyle, and today I'm talking potential MLS changes on the back of the recent MLS executive survey that was done. They discussed a lot of topics from logistical to financial, and I'm going to tell you exactly what the MLS needs to do to be more competitive and a much better product. Number one, the schedule needs to change. We play from spring to fall as opposed from fall to spring, and we're just off in terms of Europe, and they're playing when we're not and we're playing when they're not, and that needs to go. We shouldn't be playing in the summer. The league is definitely skeptical to go against the NFL, and that's totally understandable, but I think the primary concern should be how can we be in line with global and European football as opposed to what we're worried about domestically competing with the NFL in terms of viewership. Now, the next part financially is a little bit complicated. So you have the salary cap, you have general allocation money, targeted allocation money, and designated players. Number one, the salary cap. It's about $6 million. That's way too low. That needs to see an increase. We have general allocation money, which is extra money that is able to be used to lower cap hits across general contracts. I think that's dumb. I think that absolutely needs to be removed, especially if you're looking at increasing the salary cap. That pretty much solves your problem there. Then you look at designated players. You have 3 slots that you can give out, commonly referred to as the Beckham rule, and those slots are used for, larger international stars where you're paying above what the max contract is allowed to be. For those designated players that pseudo operate outside of what the salary cap is. I think they should open up an extra designated player spot. And in terms of targeted allocation money, which is money similar to GAM, but you use that money to buy down max contracts or designated players to non-designated player status. And I think that they should keep that targeted allocation money because you're adding the extra designated player spot. So it still gives you some flexibility to, buy down those contracts and make it more even keeled. Again, we're working with a salary cap and it's much different than how it is in Europe. So I think if you fix the schedule, you keep the targeted allocation money, you add the extra designated player spot, they should maintain not having homegrown players count against the salary cap, and then you're way more in line with the global game, and they should be incentivizing any potential salary cap or targeted allocation money increase to league position, qualification, and trophies. And if you incentivize winning and those league positions and trying to be competitive with the salary cap and targeted allocation money, it's more competitive, we're more in line with Europe, and there's more flexibility on what these clubs can do. And bam, the MLS is fixed.